There's a quiet force shaping your future every single day, and most people never notice it. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not even opportunity. It's the standard you choose to live by when no one is watching. Abundance doesn't arrive one day as a surprise. It grows silently through daily excellence, through who you decide to be again and again long before the results show up. Welcome to Wealth and Wisdom with Aria and Nicholas. Let's begin. Point 1. You don't rise to goals, you fall to identity. Let me say this clearly. Your goals don't define your future. Your identity does. You will never consistently outperform the image you hold of yourself. If you see yourself as someone who tries, you'll try. If you see yourself as someone who commits, you'll commit. And if you see yourself as someone who lives with excellence, your actions will naturally follow. Daily excellence begins the moment you stop asking, "What do I want?" and start asking, "Who must I become?" Because once identity shifts, effort disappears. Discipline becomes natural. Growth becomes inevitable.
When identity is clear, behavior no longer needs force. It flows. Point 2. Excellence is built in ordinary moments. Most people think excellence is dramatic. It's not. It's quiet, repetitive, uncelebrated. It's how you start your morning, how you speak to yourself when things don't go your way, how you prepare when no one is applauding. Abundant lives aren't built in big moments. They're built in small decisions repeated with intention. Excellence is choosing quality over convenience, even when shortcuts are available.
The future listens carefully to how you handle the ordinary. Point 3. How you do anything is how you do everything. Excellence doesn't switch on and off. It's a way of being. When you tolerate mediocrity in small areas, it quietly spreads. The way you manage your time, the way you handle commitments, the way you show up when it would be easy not to. These are not small things. They are signals. Signals to your subconscious about what you believe you deserve. Raise the standard, and life adjusts to meet it.
Life mirrors the standards you consistently enforce. Point 4. Discipline is self-love in action. Let's reframe discipline. Discipline isn't harsh. It isn't rigid. It isn't limiting. Discipline is you saying, "My future matters too much to be left to chance." Every disciplined action is a vote for the person you're becoming. And when discipline becomes part of your identity, excellence stops feeling heavy. It feels empowering.
Discipline isn't about control, it's about care. Point 5. Excellence requires long-term thinking. Most people live for relief. Abundant people live for results. They think beyond today's mood and tomorrow's comfort. Daily excellence is future-focused. It asks, will this decision expand or delay the life I want? When you begin living from the future instead of reacting to the present, your choices gain power.
A clear future makes present decisions easier. Point 6. Your inner dialogue sets the ceiling. Excellence begins with the conversations you have with yourself. Not when you're winning, but when you're tired, discouraged, or uncertain. Do you speak possibility or limitation? Do you remind yourself of progress or replay old failures? Abundance grows in minds that speak life into themselves consistently.
What you say internally becomes what you live externally. Point 7. Excellence is a daily commitment, not a mood. Waiting to feel ready is the fastest way to stay stuck. Excellence doesn't wait for inspiration. It moves with intention. Some days you'll feel strong. Some days you won't. Excellence shows up anyway. And over time, what once required effort becomes identity.
Consistency turns effort into character. Point 8. Growth accelerates when standards rise. The moment you decide, this is no longer acceptable, growth begins. Excellence draws boundaries with habits, with people, with time. Raising standards isn't arrogance. It's alignment.
Boundaries protect the future you're building. Point 9. Excellence compounds quietly. Most people quit because they can't see progress. But excellence compounds invisibly before it becomes obvious. Trust the process. Trust repetition. Trust who you're becoming.
What compounds daily eventually transforms completely. Point 10. Abundance is the byproduct of who you become. Abundance doesn't come from chasing money. It comes from becoming a person who creates value naturally. When excellence becomes identity, abundance becomes unavoidable.
Become the source, and results will follow. Daily excellence isn't about perfection. It's about intention, chosen again and again, until it becomes who you are. As you reflect on what we shared today, pause for a moment and ask yourself, which one truth spoke directly to where I am right now?
Let us know in the comments just one point that resonated with you the most. Your reflection might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.
If this conversation expanded your thinking, take a second to like this video and share it with someone who's ready for more clarity, more purpose, more abundance.
And subscribe to Wealth and Wisdom with Aria and Nicholas, because every week we're here to help you think bigger, live deeper, and design a future that truly feels abundant. This is where wealth meets wisdom and where your next chapter begins.